Hello again, everybody. I'm very sorry. I know I haven't made an update for a few weeks now, but mainly the reason for that is that nothing has basically changed. Um, yes, so let's start with the bad news. The Lasius niger, the queen is still not laying any eggs, no brood. Um, if you look at these pictures of the nests, the two nests, you'll see that they're starting to become really quite empty. I've actually stopped watering one of these nests. I'm hoping that they will, over time, move into the other nest, and then I can disconnect one of the nests. And I don't know if you're aware, but Wakushi sells the inlays for his nest, just the gypsum inlays. So if I can get them out of one of the nests, I'll take the top off and swap for a new gypsum inlay, so it's a nice, fresh, clean gypsum inlay. But yes, the workers are still just slowly dying. The graveyard is filling up. Um, the workers that there are in the nest just sit around. They're very lethargic as a colony. They're not fun, unfortunately, to watch really anymore. I put food in for them or something like that, and I don't get that urgency, the way that when there's a colony with brood, they come out, they swarm stuff, they're taking it back. There's like a real urgency and speed about everything they do. My Lasius niger are just tootle along, doing everything slowly now. Inside the nest, there's loads of workers just sitting around doing nothing, and yeah, here's a picture of them coming to some food. And for compare and contrast, let's move over to the other colony. The Lasius flavus, this was them going for food that I put in on the same day that I put that food in for the Lasius niger that you've just seen. And as you can see, they're going wild for it. Here I do get the enthusiasm and the urgency, and that is because the flavus are doing absolutely great, having a fantastic year. Really, really growing this year. That I don't know what they're on now. They're making it actually quite difficult to see into their nest because they're sticking bits of sand on the roof, on the wet. When it gains moisture from humidity, they stick a bit of sand in the water, and then when it dries, the sand stays stuck to the roof. So it's quite tricky to see in there in some areas. But there's loads of them now. There's hundreds, and they're a vibrant colony that's growing, that's got brood, that's going for anything I put in. Loads of activity in the outworld. Unlike previous years, there should be three, or that they'll be three because there's two queens. There'll be three this June. And this is the first year I'm really noticing that they are like a proper ant colony. I've always said before that they were a bit boring and a bit shy and they don't come out. Now I get them out. I get them in the outworld. I get loads of activity. They are very, very pretty ants. I do love the flavus and I love filming them close up with my microscope camera. But I find that when it's just with your natural eyesight, they're A, very small, and B, very pale. It's tricky to sort of see them. And yes, you can see them, but you can't quite make out exactly what's going on unless you look very closely. So I do prefer Lasius niger for watching ants, but I prefer Lasius flavus for how pretty they look. Um, but yeah, regarding the Niger, I mean, I don't think anything will happen this year. I think if that colony is going to bounce back, whatever's left of it, it would be when they come out of the next hibernation, that going through hibernation would jolt her into laying again. If it's possible that she can lay, and I'm not convinced, I think she's gone infertile. So yeah, basically I'll be catching a Queen Lasius niger when they have a nuptial flight in a few weeks' time. And for any of you that are new to ant keeping, I'll be starting afresh with you all this year, and trying to raise a new colony. Anyway, thank you for watching, everybody. Until next time, goodbye.